Hello, mis cielitos, and welcome back. Coco and Rosh are here, and we are continuing Ace Attorney Investigations 2.
Hello, Charlene.
Yeah. Have we talked to you? I was wondering, have you seen an enormous black dog wandering around here recently?
That thing? No way. If I had, I'd... Well, let's just say I'd be a little more nervous about standing guard here.
So, you and this dog have some kind of history or something?
Now, Kay, you should know when to let sleeping dogs lie. Ew. By the sound of it, Canis's dog hasn't been spotted on the side of those heavy security doors. Alright, we saw the security footage last time.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm in so much trouble. What's the matter? You seem perturbed. Oh, well, you see, one of my uniforms is missing. I could have sworn it was right here in my locker.
Did it grow a pair of legs and run off somewhere?
It's possible. Where in the world did that idea spring from?
Anyway, I hope you track it down soon. I'll be rooting for you.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
Hey, I'm assuming this is... Yeah, he's right there in the corner of the screen.
Just sneaking in.
Hey. Are those my faithful assistants I see before me? Danny Sexbang, welcome back.
We missed you. Fender, and where exactly have you been?
Where have I been? I've been looking for you two. Been searching high and low. Wandering lonely through these prison halls. It's terrible, I tell ya.
But the prison's over there in the other side of the facility, boss.
So listen, I just got the lowdown on some seriously dynamite material. You want to hear it, right? Right?
You're a dynamite gal. Seamless.
I was chatting with a few of the guards and they told me something très intéressant. Turns out the Bronx had himself a little incident 2 days ago. Pre-mortem, if you catch my drift.
This poor man. Like, I know he did something awful, but he's just getting beat at every juncture. An incident?
Simeon told you he came to visit his pal, right? Well, it happened right after they'd wrapped up, when Bronco was being escorted back to his cell. It was just one guard and he was handcuffed, obvs.
I'm not sure what to make of that expression.
Yeah, it's a little,
He's checking out them titties.
The neck brace is not helping.
No.
They'd made it back and the guard was taking off his cuffs when the Bronxter clobbered him, not the poor guy out cold.
Oh, okay, so he did something to someone else. I thought they were saying that something happened to him.
It was just a cop. Sounds like it might have been the prelude to a jailbreak. Because when the other guards showed up, they couldn't find the comrade's keys.
Were there any rumblings about Knight attempting an escape?
That's the bit that fries the old noggin. There were none. He just sat in his cell and turned up dead. And what's more, he swore right to the end that he never stole the keys. They turned his cell inside out too, but no dice. Or keys.
Da. The guard who was struck, what did he have to say?
Nothing. Poor guy was still out when they took him to the hospital. Word is he's still there.
Them taking a head injury seriously for once?
And these games?
So, there's nobody around to tell us what really happened.
Is this gonna be Eustace Winner or whatever his name is? Probably.
What the? It's you losers.
That's all we need. Oh.
It was! Why are you still hanging around here like a bad smell? Hey there, little buddy. Listen, Miles here is working with me now as an associate. Nonsense. You're all just here to cause trouble and turn my investigation into a fart.
Eustace means farce, of course. A simple slip of the tongue. Seems like a reasonably apt choice of words to me.
Judge Cavell, great to see you again.
I know who you are. You are Simeon Saint's attorney.
Guilty as charged. Now we've broken the ice. How about a friendly... Good for her. No, not. I'm totally cool either way.
I will respect your boundaries, but I just want to give you the hug even more now. Now, did I hear you correctly? That Mr. Edgeworth has joined the defense team.
Yep, and me too. We're officially employees of Edgeworth & Co.
But a prosecutor is a public servant. You would draw your sword on the goddess to work for personal gain. It's not a problem if I'm not getting paid, though, correct? Oh, is that your logic for not paying Gumshoe, huh?
Exactly what he said. Miles here's just a volunteer. We're all about the pro bono stuff over at Edgeworth & Co.
How wonderful. So you all work without reward. The goddess would surely approve.
Yeah, I'm a regular philanthropist. I know that's not how you say it, it's how I think he would say it.
Yeah. I assume anytime you mispronounce something with that guy, it's on purpose. Judge Gavel, I was hoping to ask about the grounds for Simeon Saint's arrest. That information is no need.
Is that a challenge I hear?
No, I was just asking Judge Gavel.
I'm always ready for a little verbal combat to show you what it takes to be a real winner.
What did you say his fan translated name was?
It's something like the best.
Ah, okay.
D-E-B-E-S-T-E.
Gotcha. How is it verbal combat if you won't let me speak? Still, this could prove useful. Fine, we'll do as you suggest. Now, if you could begin by telling us why Mr. Saint was arrested. There will be no need for...
Now, Gavel, watch and wonder. As I put this pathetic prosecutor in his place, he's gonna run rings around me.
Yeah.
I think you meant to say that you would be the one running rings around me.
And I will, so badly that your ears will be ringing. Prepare to be humbled, Edgeworth.
I don't know if maybe you pointed this out last time, but he's got like the whore lashes.
He did.
Oh, getting that close up, perfect.
Boy, Geralt, whore. You want to know why I arrested that man? It's simple. Simple. I found evidence. Evidence of him all over that thing. How's that for some willingly conclusive proof?
Aw, me.
Same. And you saw the truth first. Why, me, of course. Winner by name, winner by nature.
Where do I even begin?
Look at you, utterly lost for words in the face of such mastery. I'll take your silence as yet another win.
Honestly, does he ever shut up? You said that you were the one who arrested Mr. Saint. But do you even have the authority to do so, Mr. Winner?
Well, obviously it was the police who actually arrested him. And I told them to do it, so I think I can claim the credit, don't you?
Of course, that's what he meant. This is clearly going to take a while. A shame, really. Given that I'm much more interested in what Judge Gavel is silently thinking over there.
You want to know why I arrested that man?
Hold it!
I'm just checking, but... You do know who it was you arrested, correct?
Is this some kind of joke? Of course I know who I arrested. It was... Simeon Saint.
It was, looks at smudged glove. Good to know he remembers that much at least.
I had rock-solid grounds for arresting Simeon Saint. First-rate reasons.
Hold it!
Rock solid, you say? I'm impressed.
Hold on. I know what you're doing here. You're trying to butter me up. Well, it might work on the chumps you're meeting for it. But it won't work on me. Oh, that was very cute.
Yeah. Aw, his question mark turned into an exclamation. The evidence we found is certainly rather damning for Mr. Saint. Perhaps you should tell Mr. Edgeworth about it, Eustace.
Damning is right. It was on the strength of that evidence that I decided to arrest him. It's simple, simple. I found evidence. Evidence of him all over that thing.
Hold it!
Evidence of him was all over that thing. Could you be a little more specific, Mr. Winner?
Do I really have to spell it out for you, Edgeworth? I'd hoped even you could put two and two together.
Stop messing around. The onus is on you to provide a comprehensible testimony.
I can't go over this penis music.
Come now, Eustace. I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth and his friends would be very interested to hear how you cracked the case.
Coco, stop stroking her jaw with the mouse.
No. They certainly look keen to hear about it.
Fine, if you insist. I'll fill in the gaps. Brace yourselves, because this is gonna blow your tiny little minds. I bet you didn't even know, but the victim had, wait for it, a chess set with him.
No, really?
Oh shit, I did? And that chess set was covered in the fingerprints of a certain Mr. Simeon Saint.
Praise be to the goddess of justice for the insight she offers, and congratulations once again, Eustace. You would not object to Eustace amending his testimony, I trust, Mr. Edgeworth. No, by all means, please do.
Mr. Saint's fingerprints were right there, all over the victim's chess set.
Hold it!
But you weren't the one who actually found his prints, were you?
Of course not. I'm a prosecutor. I leave the dirty work to forensics.
The fingerprints are certainly a problem, but then that chess set was... I should take another look at the evidence.
How's that for some willingly incontrovertible, conclusive proof?
Hold it!
The only incontrovertible fact here is that you don't know how to give a proper testimony. Get him!
Get him. What are you talking about? It's not my fault if you can't keep up.
Perhaps I could be so bold as to offer some additional details. The only fingerprints found at the scene belong to the guards, the prisoners, the victim, and Mr. Saint. I think you'll agree that Mr. Saint's were the only prints that had no business being there.
Yes, exactly. Now do you get it, Edgeworth?
I do, but I'm not so sure about you.
There were other prints belonging to the victim and the guards. Only Mr. Saints were out of place.
Hold it!
If there were other prints at the crime scene, shouldn't those people be suspects too?
Other people? I don't think so.
And why not? Had Mr. Saint's print not been found on the chess set, those others would indeed have been suspects. Yet somehow his prints were there, despite the fact that they had no business being there. Y'all?
Exactly, which means Mr. Saint was, Saint is...
He is neither a prisoner nor a guard, therefore he should not have been able to enter the prison. Finding his print in a place he shouldn't have had access to is grounds enough for arrest, no?
Yeah, what she said. Not bad, Gavel.
You are too kind.
And who saw the truth first? Why, me, of course. Winner by name, winner by nature.
Hold it!
You saw it first, and I suppose you can prove that.
I made the connection the moment I saw the crime scene. I love this sprite.
Yeah, it's so good.
It was a lightning-fast deductive leap. What more evidence do you need?
Well, you haven't given me any evidence at all so far, so...
You still don't get it, do you? Well, don't worry. We can't all be born winners. I think this line in the translation is something like... I'm gonna get this wrong, so I'm paraphrasing, but it's something like, it's not surprising you're miles behind the best, or something like that. So it was a really good pun. Yeah.
Okay, I can see why people are disappointed. And I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, the best winner. I'm not sure I even want to get whatever it is he's talking about. A winner's education for pressing every single one of Eustace's statements and forcing... what? Enforcing poor Edgeworth to suffer? I mean, quite frankly, I'm fine with that. Let me see.
He deserves it.
Let me see what it does. I'm curious. And forcing him to correct them all.
Sorry, I need to get this on the bigger screen. There we go. I figured it out in a flash. A matter of light years. The winner wins again.
Hold it!
Are you sure you meant light years, Mr. Winner?
Maybe.
Light years are a measure of distance, not time, Eustace. An easy mistake to make.
Oh.
What was that pause for? Was he rebooting from a blue screen moment? Well, that was,
Kind of vague and really hard to follow.
indeed. Perhaps I better start by teaching him how to properly express himself.
Don't take on another protege.
Don't hold back, Mr. Edgeworth. Knock him into shape.
Alright, so I think it's... yeah.
Hold it!
Oh!
Oh,
Didn't meant to press that one.
pretend this isn't happening, everyone. Coco, put up a picture of a rabbit eating hay instead.
Okay.
Objection!
The fingerprints on the chess set are the ace up your sleeve.
The what up my what? Oh, yeah. The chess set is the ace's sleeve. That's right, Edgeworth. I've got a winning hand, as usual.
Only your winning hand is a busted flush. For you see, it was Simeon Saint who brought that chess set to the victim in the first place. Therefore, it's only natural that his fingerprints are all over it. That took a while to sink in. In conclusion, those fingerprints aren't proof of anything, and Mr. Saint's arrest was premature.
Premature.
The incident took place here within the walls of this facility. And being neither a guard nor a prisoner, it makes very little sense to suspect Mr. Saint.
Oh.
Now what?
I think you might be the premature one here, Edgeworth.
That's such low hanging fruit.
I know. I've been holding back desperately.
And to think you were the one of accusing me of being hasty.
Did he only just work out what that word means?
Sure, I identified Mr. Saint as a suspect faster than pretty much everybody else. And I won the race when it came to picking out the crucial evidence, too. I'm quick on the draw, you see.
Oh, he used that one correctly.
Yeah.
But hasty? Not at all.
I mean...
You're right that Mr. Saint isn't a guard or a prisoner here, but he was.
Eustace. Judge Gavel.
But Alcavel, I have him right where I want him.
Forgive me, Eustace, but if I may... While the particulars of the suspect are indeed fascinating, don't we have something a little more impressive to share with the prosecutor?
Thing more impressive?
If you wouldn't mind, Mr. Edgeworth. Eustace made an ingenious deduction concerning the murder weapon. Perhaps you would like to hear it.
Yes, of course. That. Well remembered, Gavel. Listen to this, Edgeworth, and prepare to be amazed.
Objection!
Will this ingenious deduction explain why Mr. Saint was arrested?
Let's just say, you won't be disappointed.
Judge Gavel deliberately diverted the conversation away from my line of questioning. What exactly is she up to?
Poor.
Fact 1. The murder weapon was some sort of metal blade. Fact 2. Potentially deadly blades are strictly controlled within the prison walls, as we both know. From these two facts, I concluded that the weapon in question must have come from outside. It must have been hidden inside the chess set. That's what I think, anyway. And since the only prints we found on the chess set belong to the victim and the suspect, I'd say it's blindingly obvious who brought the weapon in and used it, wouldn't you?
If nothing else, his testimony this time is a little more comprehensible than the last.
Another winning deduction brought to you by the one and only winner, Eustace, prosecutor extraordinaire.
More like one winner, useless prosecutor extraordinaire, if you ask me.
I like that they spell out the pun there.
But how could anyone even hide a weapon inside that chess set? Good question. Why don't you take a look for yourselves?
Inside the chessboard? I suppose there's only one way to find out.
God, how do we open it?
There's nothing in here but chess pieces.
That laugh is really something.
He seems pretty convinced the weapon was hidden in here somewhere. I'd better take a closer look.
These are chess pieces, right? I've seen the one you have in your office. So, how come these are black and white?
No reason. Most chess pieces are. The ones in my office are custom made.
As in, they're unique and probably valuable. I like the sound of that.
She's got that glint in her eyes. She'd better not be planning a robbery.
Wow, the adhesion is so good.
What? The stiff lining at the top opens like a flap door.
Oh, there's plenty of room in there.
Indeed, more than enough to hide something like a small knife.
Ingenious, no? The killer snuck the weapon in by...
Objection!
Huh? What do you mean? Let me finish, will you?
I fear you've not been listening, Mr. Winner. Or perhaps you've simply forgotten. The detention center is outfitted with a security gate.
I mean, yeah, and?
The security gate also acts as a metal detector, Eustace. We must pass through another one on the way... We must pass through another one on the way into the prison itself, remember?
Yes, that's right. Of course I remember.
He definitely didn't. It would have been impossible to smuggle a metal blade through such a gate and into the facility. Which would seem to blow a rather large hole in your reasoning, Mr. Winner.
Overruled.
Oh, she's not fucking around.
That gate is only used to scan people. Any items they bring into the facility are only subjected to a cursory... What?
You don't put that through the metal detector as well?
Cursory check. Are you telling me that the chess piece wasn't put through the metal detector? It should have been. Alas, it seems the gods have grown a little lax in that regard of late.
Very good. Thank you, Gavel.
It was my pleasure. Now, Mr. Edgeworth, if you would be so kind as to begin your cross-examination. Really wondering what the reasoning is behind her putting up with this kid. Cross-examination? It's like she's holding a trial. Well, no matter. Let's see how well this ingenious deduction of Mr. Winner's holds up, shall we?
1. The murder weapon was some sort of metal blade.
Hold it!
A metal blade, you say? And do you have any evidence to support this?
You mean you didn't even look at the victim's injuries? Why am I not surprised, you third rate? The fatal blow was a stab wound to the neck. And it was delivered by a knife-like blade. That much is absolutely beyond doubt.
It appears that they're not yet aware of a certain other piece of information.
Yeah. Lost for words, are we? And I'll just keep going. My brilliant deductions don't end there, you know. Fact 2. Potentially deadly blades are strictly controlled within the prison walls, as we both know.
Hold it!
The fact that such objects are strictly controlled doesn't mean they're actually forbidden.
Well, no, I mean, some of the prisoners use scissors to cut animals' hair, and...
And that avenue of inquiry was conscientiously pursued, as you no doubt recall, Eustace.
Yes, only one bladed object had been signed out by a single prisoner at the time of the incident. Yet it was tested for traces of blood, but none were found.
I suppose he's referring to the scissors Mr. Sawit was using.
Still not over the fact that Sawit made a return.
Right? Brilliant.
So there's no way the blade in question came from inside the prison. From these two facts, I concluded that the weapon in question must have come from outside.
Hold it!
Outside? What does it mean exactly?
The opposite of inside, you numbskull.
Was that an attempt at a clarification or a put down? Because it clearly accomplished neither. What Eustace means to say is that it must have been brought in from outside the prison by Mr. Saint.
Edgeworth, you haven't figured that out by now. Then you're an even bigger loser than I thought.
The feeling is mutual, believe me.
Mr. Saint clearly brought the murder weapon into the prison. The question is, how? It must have been hidden inside the chess set. That's what I think, anyway.
Hold it!
But no murder weapon was found at the crime scene, and there's nothing inside the chessboard either. I'm curious, Mr. Winner. Do you also have thoughts about where the weapon might be?
Well, the perpetrator must have hidden it somewhere in the prison.
Is there a problem with his claim?
Yeah.
They hid it somewhere inside the prison? That seems unlikely. In fact,
Sorry. I was just gonna say maybe we should have chosen the other one just to get the rest of the thing, but...
Yeah. In fact, I can prove that's not the case.
Take that!
Oh, nope.
What's your evidence?
Yes, and it's quite conclusive as your evidence was. Ignore him, Eustace. His evidence conclusively proves nothing.
Oh, right. I knew that. Alright then. Where's this proof of yours?
Aw, I was hoping.
Yeah, same. It's a black dog, isn't it? Maybe not. Can't be that. Because I thought, like, dog. Bracelet.
Maybe it has to do with saw it himself since he was watching.
Look through all of them. Oh no, it's this.
The-
Winter Gavel and the warden searched the prison for the murder weapon, couldn't find anything. Yeah, it's gotta be that.
Take that!
There we go. I'm starting to worry about your memory, Mr. Winner. Didn't you and the judge search the prison with Warden Lagarde? And didn't you fail to find a likely murder weapon?
But I guess we just missed it, that's all. Wow, way to undermine yourself.
You're saying your search wasn't entirely thorough? You, the so-called winning rookie?
Fuck me.
Eustace. Calm yourself. Breathe deeply. Do not allow your opponents to get under your skin.
You're right. I'm a winner. Why should I let a third-rate loser like Edge worthless here get under my skin?
I'll think you to leave my name out of this.
Oh, I'm Kay Faraday, and I'm A-okay!
Not you too, please.
You know, it's just like, I say this to my spouse all the time, but it's like the files and they're flipping over the copies to each other. But with those two, they're doing it so slowly.
But with that, we will end this episode right here. Thank you all for joining us. Hope you have a wonderful time zone wherever you are, and as always, please do take care of yourselves and each other. Toodaloo-hoo!
Cheery.